What's up, everybody? Today is May 27th, 2025. We are just walking around a store right now, and I just wanted to give an update on my unemployment because it's an ongoing thing. Still nothing, but I was able to get a hold of an agent at unemployment, and basically the guy said, yeah, they received all of my documents, because I had to submit my ID, my social security. I even submitted other stuff just to try to prove my identity, like mail with my address on it. I even sent him a picture of my work ID, just trying to be like, yeah, it's me, He said, but that's not the problem. He said the process is that once you put in your, you submit your information, it goes by the order in which it was received. And so say there's 200 people who submit their information, they just go by whoever submitted their information first, and then go to the next person and the next person. And you got to keep in mind that remember, my work alone, my job alone has 300-400 people working there, and the vast majority of them, or maybe a lot of them, are getting unemployment, maybe 100, maybe 200. And so on top of however many other people have been applying for unemployment, all of a sudden my work goes to shut down. And so that's, again, another 100 to 200 people basically, in line to get their paperwork assessed and whatever problems they may have. And so basically the guy was like, yeah, you're in a line. And then the irony, well, not the irony, but the dumb, stupid thing is, he says it just goes by a computer. And so, once my name comes up in line, like, oh, I'm next, literally like an algorithm or a computer, whatever, will be like, okay, Matt's name is next. And then the computer will send my case to an agent, and then the agent will look at my case. And so I'm literally waiting for a computer to send my information to an agent so the agent could look it over, But again, I'm in a long line. How long, I don't know. The guy, he did acknowledge. He was like, yeah, I know it's been 20 days since I submitted all my information. He goes, so, they should be reviewing it within the next week. I'm like, I don't have a week, buddy. It's like, I need the money now. And he's just, what are you going to do? It's like you got to wait in line like everybody else, pretty much, is what he was saying. So, yeah, so it sucks. It's, we're actually at Target here. Look at this toy. What is that called? Stitch? I like his eyes. Look at that. That's wild, huh? Speaking of computers, computers and robots and all that. Look at it. Yeah, I noticed that more kids' toys are becoming like robotic, and they're doing more stuff. It's almost creepy. Everything's become digitized. My girlfriend and I were talking about that because we're both in our 40s. We're both older, and we just remember the days when you could, everything was done by person. There wasn't none of this waiting for a computer program. You could call up, you could talk to a person. The first time I called, because there's a couple different numbers. The first time I called, it was a completely automated system, and it's like, oh, press 1 for this, and press 2 for this, and so my girlfriend and I were talking about, we just, we remember the days it wasn't like that. Literally, you call a number, and a human being picks up right away, and then you let them know your problem. Whether it's, you're complaining for a store, or you have a question for whether unemployment or whatever government thing. Yeah, you used to be able to call, and a human being would pick up and try to resolve your issue. Now it's like, well, if you're having this issue, press this number button. Or if you're having that issue, press that number button. And you go to the next one. And then sometimes it takes you around, and then it takes you back to the first, the first numbers, sequence of numbers, and it's like, it's just frustrating. It's just, my girlfriend's playing with the toys. See, I'm telling you, the toys are becoming more robotic. I've noticed. Look, they have these dolls, I guess like cultural dolls. They have names, our generation, I thought. Oh yeah, there we go. Holly, Virginia, Sydney Lee, Coco. So I'm assuming like they're supposed to be like white, Hispanic, black, and then like native, maybe some of these, or whatever they are supposed to be. Yeah, toys are becoming interesting. A lot of them are robotic or computerized or whatever you want to say. But yeah, the guy was there, just waiting for, as soon as the computer recognizes that you're next in the system, they'll send out your info to an agent, and then the agent will look at it. A computer. Waiting for a computer to just send out my information. Because a human being obviously can't do that. So it's frustrating. It's really frustrating. And it's like, it makes me upset. They're so nonchalant about it. Like, oh yeah, within the next week, or like, I wanted to get kind of a more precise time estimate. When? 1 day, 2 days, 24 hours, a week, whatever. And it's like, oh, we'll get there when it gets there, buddy. And it's like, hey, bud, I got bills to pay and food to buy and all this kind of stuff. I mean, I didn't tell them all that, but I'm thinking in my head. It's like, but they don't care. They don't care. Hey, they get their paycheck, right? Oh, and then I'm gonna tell you what else makes me mad. Keep in mind, unemployment is not welfare. So this is not like free money I'm getting. Unemployment is money that I paid into from working. So this is my money that they owe me. This is literally for me working and paying taxes. I pay into unemployment, just like I pay into Social Security and whatever else I pay taxes on. And so, technically even on welfare. So, so this is not like a handout that I'm waiting for, or whatever. This is just like money that's saved up and accrued from me working for a long time. I've worked in Washington State for like a year and a half now, and I've saved up money for paying a lot of dang taxes. And it's like, okay, now I need it, state of Washington, because my job has me on layoff right now, and so I need my money that I paid into. I just need you guys to release it. So that's what's frustrating too. It's my money. This isn't, no free handout from the government or whatever. I pay it. And, not to be a jerk, but, the people who work at unemployment, they wouldn't have a job if other people didn't work. The reason that there is a whole unemployment is because people work and pay taxes, and, and that's why they even have a job. But I get it. Like I said, I get it. There's like probably 1,000 or thousands of people, in the same situation as me, having problems with their unemployment and calling up the office. Like I said, just for my work alone, probably another 100 to 200 people, trying to get unemployment. And Becca's, what do you?
It's How to Train Your Dragon, the new toys. The live version.
So that's what's going on. Just waiting. That's what's going on. Just waiting, and. Like I told him, I don't have time. It's like, I need that money. You guys need to release that money, So, I don't know. Calling up didn't really help at all. I've done everything that I'm supposed to do on my end, and that's what's frustrating. I can understand if I was not submitting my paperwork, I was not doing my part, but I did. So, that's what's going on. Anyways, that is a video. As always, if anyone would like to help support the page or help support our family, there's a PayPal link on my channel page. And what is that? Oh, it's another. Let me see. It's a mask. Another thing that makes noises, huh? Telling you, everything's becoming roboticized and digitized, computerized, and everything. But yeah, thank you for watching. If anyone would like to help or donate, there's a PayPal link on my channel page. Everything and anything is appreciated. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following along. See you guys next video.